get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 3 gang, y'all, let's get it, y'all. Part 3 gang, y'all, let's get it. Like, share, subscribe, y'all, let's get it. Let's go. Man, that jump was crazy. They took him out. He walked out snapping like a real warrior, like a real psycho. He walked out. Oh my God, they made us go to Child. We went to Child, but then we came back from Child. They made us go in our sales. Everybody was like, yo, man, this jump crazy. The whole time I was in the Child hall, my homeboy, I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, yo, I was like, bro, I exhaled, man. Pause, like, I did, but I'm sorry, man. Like, real talk, man. Like, I don't be happy when stuff like this happen, man. But I'm like, man, like, I got rid of the maniac, man. I got rid of a freaking psycho, man. Like, real talk, dude was a real deal psycho, man. Like, I told y'all, every city has one. Every city has a lunatic like this, man. This man temper was crazy. Like, this man temper was crazy. And like, I can hold you down, bro. I can be there for you. But I'm not jumping out no window like no crash dummy, man. Like, dude was just, like, I get why he smashed the old head, though. I get that, man. I get why he smashed the old head. He smashed the old head because old head ain't got his nephew or whatever the case, man. So, like, that jump was wild, man. So he went to the hole. He went to the hole. Old head went to the hole. Everybody in the pod talking about it, man. That's crazy, man. Like, it's like, it was like a split decision on like how everybody felt. Some people was like, man, you know what? He shouldn't have went and called his nephew down here like that. You a man. You supposed to handle business like that. So Zoe ain't do nothing wrong. And da-da-da-da-da. I'm looking at it like, yeah, like you can say that, but I'm just like, man, like, just to have a quick temper like that, just to be on go like that, man, like, it usually never works out for people. You know what I mean? So they can say what they want. Like, I felt like he was doing too much with all of that. You know what I mean? A lot of people were saying he was right. A lot of people were saying he was wrong. Dude was an old head dude. He shouldn't have done that. Everybody was saying different things, man. Me, I was just freaking happy that this lunatic was out the pod. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Like, it was good. So me and my bro just went back to kicking it like we've been doing. I'm staying out the way, y'all. Like, I'm trying to, man. You know what I mean? I'm not getting no package, pause. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just chilling right now. You know what I mean? I'm just out the way. So, like, I went back to doing my bid. Man. I was just like, kind of like just feeling better that I didn't have nobody down there that was a liability, man. Like, when you hang with liabilities, man, you can't even be with a liability on the street, y'all. Like, I don't want to be around nobody that go to the club and be getting into it with people. That's why I don't go to the club. I don't want to be around nobody that we in public, they're going to have a freaking quick temper and going to do something stupid, man. I don't want to be in a car with somebody that got crazy road rage and going to have somebody ready to shoot our car up and have somebody ready to dump in our car. Like, I don't like being around liabilities, man. Like, whatever you're going to do on your own time, you do it on your own time, man. But when you got people with you, don't put them at risk. And that's just how I carried it, man. I carried it like that in there, and I carry it like that out here, man. And I'm going to stick to my weapons, man. And I'm going to stick to how I carry it. I can't change that, man. Like, I'd rather be by myself before I be with a liability, man. So, like, just knowing that bro was gone, man, like, that was the most thing. I didn't care about what people were saying in there because it was the talk of the building about dude. You know what I mean? Now, it was a Norfolk Richmond thing. And Zoe do know people from Norfolk. Zoe was from the town. So, like, at the end of the day, you know, people got us back if some Richmond Norfolk stuff break out. But, like, it was all one-on-ones. You know what I mean? It was like nothing was done dirty. So the whole time he was in the hole, it was people back there trying to, like, let that joke go. The word I had got was that the nephew that he fought, they ended up in the same part in the hole. And him and Zoe got cool with each other. He was like, his nephew said he respected what he did as far as beating his uncle. His nephew said he respected that. Like, his uncle should know how to protect himself. He was like, as long as it was one-on-one, he can't be mad. You know what I mean? He was like, man, for real, he respected like Zoe going at his uncle after he left. He was like, for real, if it was him, he probably would have did the same thing. Even though he didn't agree with Zoe going at his uncle, you know what I mean? His uncle came and got him for Zoe. Like, he was just still though, like, I guess like, yo, I respect that. Like, two maniacs respecting maniac activity. So I had heard that him and Zoe got cool while they was in the hole. So I had lost track of Zoe through the time that he had went to the hole and there was all this going on. But like I say, it was like for like a month, 2-3 weeks or something like that, it was like major conversation about all of that stuff. And everybody from the town was talking about it. And, you know, like dudes from Richmond was talking about it. And everybody just was like, yo, like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. A lot of people didn't even really know Zoe. You know what I mean? And like a lot of people were just trying to let that, like, yo, that's junk. Let's just let that junk go. So that's what it was. Now, the old head got out the hole first. They ended up letting the old head out the hole first. He went to one building. I remember when we was going to Child, I had seen him trying to catch some people to get some of his property that he left behind with some of his homeboys. So that's when I had seen the old head for the first time. And like, for real though, the old head had a little scar right here. Like that junk looked like it was still healing because the old head was probably back there about, what, a month and a half or something like that. So we seen him when we was going to Child, and I seen like the old head talking. So like, you know, the old head didn't look like he held any animosity behind, you know what I mean, a situation like this. He didn't look like he was on it like, you know what I mean? He wants some major get back on bro. So they put him in one building. So I was like, man, that was crazy. So like I say, I never saw Zoe. I didn't get a chance to send him nothing back there because he never asked me to send him anything. He never sent me a kite. He never did anything. Like the man just went maniac mode and went rogue. So I never heard or nothing or seen him or nothing. He didn't have no window where we could talk to him. So he must was on the other side, like in the B pods, like where they window faces like outside where the hole is at. So you can't see nothing. So like I never really said nothing to him, or he ever sent me no kite. He hasn't said nothing to me. So I'll say probably about 2 weeks after the old head got out the hole, man. 2 weeks after the old head got out the hole, I'm in the shower. And when I get in the shower, I cover up the whole shower. Like that's how I take my shower. Like I take my towel and I cover the chuck hole in the middle. Then I'll take my burgundy shirt, my scrubs, and I'll put it on this part of the gate. And then I'll get my pants and put it on this part of the gate. And then I'll get my sweatpants and hang it like this on the side where it can be falling down on the bottom. And then I'll have another little shirt that I'll tie up at the bottom. So nobody can see in my shower when I'm in the shower. Like even if dudes on the bottom tier, sometimes if you're on the top shower and you don't have the bottom part covered, like some people can look in there. So I will cover the whole thing. So I'm in the shower. I ain't even gonna lie. I bring everything to the shower, my shoes, my hygiene. I do everything in the shower. If I can get out the shower, be fully dressed, suited and booted, ready to go. So I'm in the shower, washing off. I'm in that joint like this. I'm like, la la la, la la la, washing off. You know what I mean? It ain't even the police noise. I hear the slider open, but I got the whole junk covered. I'm like, man, but I got soap in my eye, but I hear the slider open up. Slider open up. I'm like, I want no police noise though, so I'm like, just keep washing up. I'm like, so see the clock coming. I hear a clock coming in. You know the noise of a clock. It got the squeaky noise, like you can just hear the noise. So when I hear that, I'm like, who's that? I'm like, man, I try to wash the joint out of my eye. By the time I moved the joint, I couldn't see no more because whoever it was went like under the shower. So I couldn't see no more. So I just, who that is, man? So it was a dude, I heard a dude come out of the shower. I heard this shower open. I was like, yo, hey, who that? Somebody just came in here. He was like, yeah. So I keep washing up. I was like, yeah. I was like, who is it? He said, I think they brought Zoe back in here. I was like, I dropped my soap, y'all. So boom. Y'all know what they say, man. Never drop the soap, man. I dropped my soap when I heard that, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. Pause. I dropped it. That joint hit. Boom. I was like, so. Went and grabbed my soap. You know, I had to grab it. Rinse that joint off. I was like, Zoe. He was like, yeah, that's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. I was like, for real, man. Let me hurry up, man. Hurry up. Got about that joint. You know what I mean? Got about that joint. Got myself together. I was coming out. Hey, see, open my door. I was coming out. I hit the steps like this. Hey, CO, open my door. I looked at the dude sleep next door to me. I'm like, hey, they just brought Zoe back in here. He was like, yup. I was like, what cell he went to? He was like, cell 14. I was like, for real, man? I'm like, they brought this lunatic back to the pod, man. So I walked in the door. I was like, Zoe. He turned around. He was like, he had turned around like a rehabilitated maniac. He was like this. He was like, T-Weezy, what's up, man? That's word. That joint remind me of, y'all remember when Nas on Belly had ran into DMX in a restaurant? He was acting like a Muslim. That's what that joint remind me of. He turned around. He was like, T-Weezy, what's up, man? I was like, what's up with you? What's going on? You all right? He was like, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm just, man, that's word, man. He starved me back there, man. The CO, man. Yeah, man, that's word. He bucked on my food for a whole day. Like, I was starving back there, man. Like, you know, I ain't going back there no more, man. I learned my lesson, man. I was like, you learned your lesson? He was making his bed. He was like, yeah, like, man, like, for real, I noticed that the only thing that get me in trouble is my temper. Like I just, once it go up, it just go up, Weezy. So, like, I just got to kind of, like, I'm saying in my head, like, who this guy went back to the hole to talk to, man? Because Cause this guy's acting like a rehabilitated maniac right now, man. I'm just saying though, like, how is this happening like this? This is what I'm saying to myself. So he like, yeah, you know, he making his bed and he sat down in the box and he opened his box up and getting his stuff together. He like, yeah, I'm just trying to change, do a new leaf, Weezy, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard though, you know, transitioning, but you know, like, after doing that time in the hole though, man, like I don't want to go back there no more, bro. That whole rough, Weezy, man. Like, it's rough back there now, man. They don't feed you when you're supposed to, man. They don't answer no request forms when they want to. Man, I ain't going back there, Weezy, man. I was like, bro, I'm so happy to hear you talk like this finally. I ain't gonna lie to you, though, man. I said, man, bro, like, your temper is out of control. I said, bro, we got into it with the Richmond dudes all behind because you lost in spades, bro. I said, just think about that for a second, man. I said, don't let that go over your head, man. Pause. I said, bro, we got into it with the Richmond dudes almost, bro, because you lost in spades, bro. Not because they cheated, not because they was on some BS, all because you just lost. I said, bro, listen, you got to understand behind every action is a reaction, bro. So, like, you got a lot of dudes that's going to go just because you from Norfolk. Like, bro, like, we try to keep the peace with Richmond. You know what I mean? Now, back before us, the generation before us, they always beef with Richmond. The generation, my generation of Richmond dudes and Norfolk dudes and Tidewater dudes and Newport dudes and everybody that's from where I'm from, like everybody try to keep the peace. Now, if it go down, it go down. We trying to keep the peace. And that's just because everybody from their city and everybody from their side, everybody from outside trying to get money. And that's what it's usually about all the time, about the money, man. So I'm like, yo, bro, listen. So you just gotta let your temper, man, get the best of you, bro. I said, I'm telling you, man, your temper can be your downfall, man. Do not let it be your downfall. I said, I told you that when you first came in the pod, right? He was like, yeah. And I could have waited till later on to beat dude up too, man. Like, man, I seen him when I was in the hole too, though, man. Like, you know what I mean? He was like, yo, look, man, he don't hold no grudge. He don't hold no grudge. But he was like, his nephew had rode him a kite and told him let that joke go, though. He was like, you know me and his nephew cool and shit, man. I was like, I heard that, bro. I was like, you got cool with the nephew, though? He was like, yeah, I got cool with the nephew, man. You know, like, had me in cell 34. He was in cell 31. So he said we used to scream through the door and shit, you know what I mean? He was like, goddamn, you know, it's all love now, like, you know, but I'm just saying, though, Weezy, man, like, I ain't fucking around. Like, I actually told him I want to come back to this pod. I actually told him I want to come back to this pod because I told him there's a dude in there from Norfolk that I rock with, man, that be trying to keep me on the right path. I was like, this maniac brought me into his conversation. I'm like, shh. I'm like, man, bro, listen, bro, I can't make you do nothing you don't want to do. I said, I'm in this pod because I'm chilling. I said, I can get out this pod anytime I want to. I said, bro, I'm tired though, bro. I'm tired of being on point, gotta hide, do this. I said, bro, I'm taking a little prison vacation. You know what I mean? I said, bro, I ain't doing nothing but just bitten. That's all I'm doing, bro. So he was like, yeah, Weezy, but you know, like, you don't understand. That's your hard, Weezy, man. When you got 27 years, Weezy, man. I said, 27 years? He was like, yeah, man, I got 27 years, Weezy. I said, bro, you got Steve Atwater? I said, man, that's crazy, bro. I said, man, that's wild, bro. Like, 27 years, bro. He was like, yeah, man. So, like, you know, from the jail on up, like, I ain't care. You know what I mean? He was like, man, I talked to my mom on the phone while I was back there. She cussed me out. Because I told her last time I wasn't going back to the hole. I said, oh, so you made this promise before, huh? He was like, yeah, but you know, I'm chilling right now, man. I said, man, I hope you do, man. You know what I mean? I stuck my hand out for a dap up, man. I was like, bro, I hope you do, man. He turned around. He was like, man, Weezy, thanks for everything, man. Thanks for everything. I was like, man, listen, man. Your ass just need to stay the fuck out the way, man. That's it, man. That was the last words I said to him, y'all. So, boom. Left out. I left from his cell. Went back to my cell. You know what I mean? It felt good to hear him, bro. Like, he was chilling. Like, he didn't have no problems. Like, he didn't, you know what I mean? It felt good. It felt good that he didn't have no problems, man. Like, it wasn't no BS, man. So he definitely was chilling. I'll say for like the first week, he definitely was chilling when it came to inmates. You know what I mean? He was definitely chilling, man. So I can remember it was this lady, y'all. It was this lady. We're going to call her Miss R. Now, Miss R, I'll say she was like in her 30s. She was like in her 30s. She didn't really mean no harm to nobody. She didn't really like beef with nobody too crazy, but if you was on her shit list, she would treat you like you were on her shit list. Now, to get on her shit list is not listening to her. That's what she called putting on her shit list. And that means you're doing shit in there that you know that she's going to be on, and you just keep fucking just overwriting what the fuck she's telling you to do. That's how you get on her shit list. And when you get on her shit list, the lady Miss R can have a real, like, explicit tongue. Like, she will really get, like, I seen her getting verbal arguments with inmates, and I told y'all, like, when we get in arguments with COs, whether they're female or male, I think we go even harder when it's a female. But like when we get in an argument with them, it's like we just like we don't have nothing else to hang on to except just we gotta have the foulest mouth when we talking to these people, man. So people say some of the foulest stuff to these officers, man. So the officers feel like they gotta come back with even worse fouler stuff, man. Even worse foul stuff, man. Like, you'll hear the CO lady. I remember one time I heard Ms. R tell somebody, yeah, that's why your mama gonna be unalive. Yeah, that's why your mama gonna be unalive when you come home. Yeah, she gonna be unalive by the time you get out. I done looked up your release date. Your mama gonna be unalive. I was like, God damn. Now, don't get me wrong. She will come like that if you really disrespect her. That's the only time she will come like that. She had no problem matching maniac for maniac when it came to an argument, y'all. So boom. So that was Ms. R. So Ms. R worked the evening shift. So by the time Ms. R come in the joint, everybody be in relaxed mode, everybody doing them, ain't a whole lot going on. So when she come in, the only thing she used to trip about like that majority of the time is take the stuff off your light. Now, she didn't care if you put something in your window, but in the daytime, like dudes want to cover their light and the window. That'll make their cell dark. So this was a Friday. So they playing movies. So this will be a time where dudes' cells will be dark because they watching a movie in the cell. So I can remember, man, when she came in, she had told Zoe and them. It was like a few people she had told when she did her rounds. Zoe sleeping 14, so she told a few people to take the joint out the window, to take the joint out the light. Now, she didn't care about the window. She just cared about the light because she felt like the light was probably like a hazard. She probably thought we was going to catch something on fire because dudes that have their burgundy shirt and their burgundy pants covering the light just so they can definitely make sure it's dark. You know what I mean? So she didn't play that. You don't even supposed to have no string or nothing on your light. Dudes that have all that up there. So that's the only thing she really tripped about. So she already had told a few people to take their stuff down. You know what I mean? So she dipped. She dipped for a while. She went next door, I guess, kicked it with them over in 2A. And she came back through the back door and she did another round. So when she doing her round, she coming from 22. 22 takes you to cell 13. Then she got to go to, then she do her rounds from cell 1 to cell 12. Then she'll go upstairs. But after she finished doing her rounds, she got to cell 13. I looked, cell 14, which is Zoe and them cell. I could tell Jonah's on the light. So she walked by, she said, doom, 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 doom. Take that off your light. Take it off your light right now if I write you up, because I already told you. Take it off your light right now. Right now. Right now. And she got quiet. She was just looking. Like, it's dark, so I can't really see. You know what I mean? So you see the jump. Like some light hit. The light hit in the cell. So when the light hit in the cell, that's all you heard was, man, you gonna get away from my motherfucking cell bothering me, man. What the fuck? I ain't bothering nobody. You gonna get the fuck away from my cell with that shit. You gonna stop fucking bothering me. That's what the fuck you gonna do. The fuck is wrong with you? She was like, who are you talking to? He was like, I'm talking to you. The fuck? I ain't bothering no fucking body. You keep coming in this motherfucker talking about take something off the fucking light and we in this bitch bitten. Fuck wrong with you? She was like, she just walked away. I was like, oh shit. I was like, damn, I thought this nigga was in goddamn no temper rehab, y'all. So boom. That fucking evil temper of his came back. Talking about it was over with, man. I was sitting at the joint and I could see his joint his shit was lit up. Like after she told him to take that shit down, that shit was light. Like you could see the light in that motherfucker. That shit looked like goddamn gold was in his damn cell. His cell was that damn dark. So he took like that shit was all down there, it was all bright. So goddamn, I ain't even want to go over there yet. I ain't want to walk to his damn cell. I was like, I ain't walking to that bitch. This is my word. Next thing you know, you see it's all bright. That shit go from all bright to that shit back looking like space. I'm like, oh shit. So the lady, Miss R, come down from the ladder into the booth. Goddamn, she looked straight down. You can look. I told you, cell 30, that little back row, fucking 13 through 22, that's the back row of cells. So the booth is looking directly at that. 1 through 12 is beside them. 13 through 22 is like right in front of them, right there. So she comes straight down. She looked. She was like, I'm going to write this motherfucker up. Like you can hear, I'm going to write this motherfucker up. So she going through the face cards. She going through the face cards. Goddamn, nigga cell still dark. She go through the face card. She sit in that bitch and write that motherfucking case. She leave. She get off work. I'd say probably about a little bit later on that night. They fucking call niggas out before we had Empire Rec. Niggas that got cases, they call them niggas out. Goddamn, they called Zoe last name. That nigga came out. Sergeant nigga was running down the nigga case. That nigga was like, man, she lying. Man, she lying, man. Y'all fucking let this broad come in here and give us a hard time, man. That's what y'all saying, man. Sergeant dude was like, look, man, you gonna take the plea or take the penalty? Which one? Or you gonna fight it? Which one? Let me know. Which one? He like, man, I'm gonna fuck. What y'all do with that charge, man? Smear it on your back. How about that? You can tell her smear it on her motherfucking back. The sergeant was like, look, you gonna watch your mouth. You gonna watch your mouth or you gonna get something worse than the charge. He was like, nah, Sarge, cause she pushing shit at me, man. She pushing shit at me. And I'm like, damn, this nigga done went from 0 to 60 that fast. He's a fucking psycho. So he snapped. So the sergeant calmed him down. You know what I mean? He went back in his cell. So when he go back in his cell, we come out for the last wreck. We come out for wreck. I see him, like, he still just looking mad as fuck. He come out. I said, so? He was like, what's up? I was like, bro, I thought you was fucking chilling, man. He was like, fuck that Weezy, man. Like, I'm chilling though, man. Like, but this bitch wrote me a charge, man. Goddamn, told me I got down for insubordination. And she wrote me something for having something on the light. I said, bro, but listen, everybody already know when she work, bro. When she do around and you in the cell, or if you not in your cell, take the shit off your light. Everybody know that, bro. Miss R don't trip about that. And Miss R be tripping about that. He was like, man, shit, man, you know, I'm just getting back in this pod, bro. Like, man, I'm in that bitch trying to rest and watch movies, bro. She fucking bothering me, bro. I don't want to get fucking bothered when I'm chilling, wheezing, man. Bitch trying to bring the fucking demon out of me, bro. I'm like, listen, bro, calm down, my nigga, man. I touched the nigga's shoulders, pause. Like I say, bro, listen, calm down, my nigga. Calm down, bro. You need to chill out, man. You looking real stressed right now. He was like, I was trying, Weezy. Man, a tear came down that nigga's eyes. I was like, it was like one tear. He was like, I'm trying, Weezy. Motherfuckers keep trying to bring the fucking demon out of me, though. That bitch keep pushing shit at me. I'm sleeping. I seen the one tear just, that shit was like a long tear. That shit was like, that shit hit his face. He was like, jump came down. I was like, I'm looking at him like, this nigga crying? He was like, yeah, Weezy, I'm just fucking, yeah. I'm like, this nigga's a real deal maniac. But I like that, though. I like that, y'all. So boom. But right now, this isn't a time for him to be trying to go against what he was saying he was going to stop doing, man. Like, right now, you done chilled out from inmates, man. Now you went from inmates to COs. Like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro? I understand you got Steve Atwater. You got 27 years, man. I get it, man. But goddamn, bro. Like, what the fuck is you trying to do? You gonna run with a fucking lady? You can't do it. You can't run with a lady, bro. You can't fucking run with a lady, man. So goddamn, I was just trying to calm the nigga down. I did the best I could. That one tear came down, and I promise y'all, that was the only tear. That's how I knew he was a psycho, because one tear came out. Just imagine one tear from a fucking psycho for crying for no reason. This man is doing all the bullshit for real, man. You gotta know how to stay out the police way. You can't be a nigga that's gonna always be in their way. You gotta know how to stay the fuck out their way. That's what I used to learn to do. So this nigga just fucking mad. He's acting like he's cool, but I know him from them last incidents, and I can see that this nigga's fucking mad again, because he got that look in his eye again. He got that motherfucking look in his eye, that serious look. That look like he'll attack you if he wanted to. That man like a real lunatic in the damn face, man. This man just, you know what I mean? So he don't even see her until she come to work the next day, the evening. You know what I mean? So when she come to work the next evening, he see her. She walked past him. I'm standing by my cell. He's standing by his cell, cell 14. But I can see him, what he's doing. She came and did her round. She walked past him. He said, man, why you lying on that charge? Why you lying on that charge? I'm like, what? She started walking. I ain't lying no shit, motherfucker. He was like, hey, you a lie. You a motherfucker. Man, you a motherfucker. Yeah, she was like, all right. Yeah, keep talking. Yeah, he said, I'm going to keep talking, because you can't do nothing about it except pushing your motherfucking pen, bitch. She was like, bitch? She was like, yeah, bitch. That's who you is. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck about you. You trying to ruin my life? Fuck you. I'll ruin your motherfucking life. She said, motherfucker. She was going to step. She was like, motherfucker, you can't ruin my life, motherfucker. You go home 2040, motherfucker. I was like, oh my God. So boom. I told y'all she had a slick mouth. She get on the top tier. He like this. Yeah, all right. Yeah, my release date, where is that? Though, when you still gonna be a dick sucker, bitch. I was like, she was like, I'm gonna be a dick sucker. All right, yeah, fuck you. Fuck you and your mama, bitch. Your mama a dick sucker. I was like, oh. And nigga was like, what? She was like, you heard what the fuck I said? That nigga started going towards the steps. She was like, all right, yeah, come on. She hauled ass. She shot through the back and went through the other side. I was like, yo, so? That nigga walked up the steps like this. That nigga went up the steps like bad news. That nigga was like, that nigga went up the steps fast and said, I was like, yo, so? That nigga was like, fuck, she talking about my motherfucking mama. She got me fucked up. I said, bro, man, you can't fucking fight the fucking CO lady, man. You wildin', man. you doing, Zoe, man? And nigga was like, man, you heard the fuck she said about my mama? She called my mama a dick sucker. I was like, bro, you called her a dick sucker, bro. Come on, bro. Get down, man. Fuck you doing for you get tricked up, man? Goddamn, she went in the booth. Goddamn, so I guess she telling the nigga what happened. So the nigga goddamn probably was like, all right, you take my spot. I'm gonna go on the bottom tier. You stay in here and write the charge or whatever the case. You know what I mean? So she went in the joint and goddamn, I guess she started putting the case together on his dumb ass. Goddamn, what Denzel say? I'm putting cases on all you bitches. That's what she was doing to his ass. She was up that bitch focused. She had the charge. She had the face card. She was up that bitch focused. Niggas trying to get in the cell. She focused on that damn writing up. On that damn write up. That's my word. So she writing that nigga ass up. She writing that nigga ass up. That nigga like, that nigga walked all the way around. He didn't come down like I asked him. This nigga walked all the way around to cell 23 on the top tier, which is cell 23. When you get to the end of their bars, you can lean over and the booth is right there. So he like, bitch, I don't give a fuck about no charge, bitch. Yeah, take that charge, bitch, and smear it on your back. Yeah, smear that charge on your motherfucker. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna add on to your charges. You going to jail, motherfucker, by the way. And she just keep, he's like, I ain't going no motherfucker where. I ain't going, fuck you, bitch. Yeah, I was like, I looked, my homeboy was like, Weezy, just let him go, bro. Like, ain't nothing you can do. I was like, and I just fell back. I faded the black game. I was like, there was nothing I could do. There was nothing I could do. He on the top tier blacking out. He on the top tier blacking out. He was like, yeah, fuck you, bitch, yeah. She was like, nigga, fuck your mama. Fuck your mama. That nigga was like, what? She was like, fuck your mama. And they came down the steps like, bad. And they got down the steps fast. He got down the steps. They got down. It's a booth. It's the booth. It's a yellow line and it's a red line. Like the red line, you definitely don't supposed to be in. The yellow line is like going over past the booth. You don't supposed to be there. You don't supposed to be past none of those. Now, dudes do it, but you, like not when it's action time. You don't supposed to do it, man. This nigga came down the steps. He's like, yeah, say something else about my mama, bitch. I'll climb in this motherfucking booth on your ass. You little stupid ass bitch. You little ugly ass. He just going in. She like, yeah, I wish you motherfucking would come in this booth. Yeah, she hopped on the phone. She like, yeah, bring your motherfucking ass in here, bitch. Fuck around with you. He was like, I'll get in that motherfucker. That nigga jumped on the bars like this. I was like, yeah, bitch. He jumped, he grabbed it, he pulled himself up and jumped off. He was like, yeah, bitch, I'll come in there, motherfucker. He couldn't get in there. There was no way for him to get in there, by the way. Like he can't even squeeze himself through those little joints, the little bars that they have. The bars that they have is on each side of the booth, where they can see that part over here. They got one in the middle, and then they got one on the outside. Each side had two sides of windows. I mean, two sides of bars, and that's where they can come in that motherfucking gun. That's what that motherfucking bar is. So goddamn, this nigga climbing on the joint. She was like, this motherfucker, she telling him, she on the phone. She was like, y'all better fucking get up this motherfucker. She was like, do that shit again. Motherfucker, that bitch hold the phone, that bitch threw the phone. Man, this bitch was having a maniac fit. That bitch threw the phone and grabbed a pump. That bitch grabbed a pump. She was like, yeah, bring your motherfucking ass back over this motherfucker, past this line, and see what the fuck I do to you. That nigga was like, yeah, fuck you, bitch. Yeah, fuck you. She was like, yeah, come on. She was like, all right, come on there, motherfucker. Yeah, come on. Niggas was like, yo, the police coming down the boulevard. Niggas, then somebody that sleep in cell too, they can see the boulevard. They was like, yo, the police coming down the boulevard. The police coming down the boulevard. He was like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck. She was like, bring your ass back across this line. That nigga was like, that nigga died like he was about to jump at her. That bitch said, shh, boom. Word, man, this nigga Zoe got hit. That nigga said, boom. Like, she didn't hit him directly. Like, you would think he'd get hit in his face. Like, right here. That shit had to hit him right here. That nigga said, boom. That shit pushed that nigga back. That nigga was like, he couldn't believe it. He was like, she was like, motherfucker, now get the fuck down. Get your ass on the ground, bitch. Get the fuck down. He was like, fuck you. Fuck you. Just slide over there. As soon as it slide over there, you just see a big CO nigga just run and tackle that nigga. Boom! Tackle Zoe ass. This is my way to tackle that nigga. Man, they tackle that motherfucker, man. Nigga tackle Zoe. Zoe just start fighting. I'm sitting there like, shh. There's nothing I can do now. Except watch him get his ass whooped, y'all. So boom! Not jumping into that shit, man. I don't give a fuck. Y'all already see how this nigga was a lunatic. I ran down the whole timeline of his maniacness. He did that shit, man. He did everything that he got coming to him. He's on the ground fighting with 2-3 police. 5 more come through the fucking door. They getting that nigga ass. This nigga's doing the bucking of all bucking, man. He's bucking like a motherfucker, man. This is my word. They made us lock down. They made all us locked down, but I'm in cell 6. I can still see this motherfucking fight. Man, they in that bitch, they rumbling this nigga. They trying to get this motherfucking bull. This shit was like a real bull they was trying to hog tie. Man, they finally get this nigga, man. They hog tied this motherfucker, man. They hog tied the nigga. Man, because of the gun went off in the pod, The medical came over there and they told him to bring a stretcher. They hog tied that nigga and they put that nigga on the stretcher like a hog. They put him on the stretcher, hog tied, and they pushed that nigga out like this. When you looked out the window, you seen them niggas taking that nigga straight to the fucking hole on a stretcher, hog tied. I said, man, god damn. I told that nigga his temper was gonna be his downfall. I told him that, man. That nigga went to the fucking hole and got lost. That nigga went to the hole and got lost. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. By the time I heard anything about him, I was in the pod getting ready to come to Lawrenceville, like 2009. And I had heard that they finally transferred that fucking maniac. They said he used to be back there. I never went to the hole no more after the 2B jump. So I never got there heard. I never was back there with him or nothing. But they said he was back there doing shit. He was a whole lunatic back there, bitch, man. But they said all that shit he did back there, they said they sent that nigga ass to Red Onion. They sent that nigga to Red Onion, man. So he went to Red Onion for a lot of fucking years. So by the time I got to Lawrenceville, it was some dudes up there that came from Red Onion. And the dude, one of the dudes that I knew that knew him, they was like, yeah, they was like, yo, they was like, Zoe lost it, bro. They was like, yo, that nigga lost his fucking mind. They said all that nigga do now is take medicine and just fucking stay in his cell all day. Like they said that nigga lost his mind. They say he done bucked so many times at Red Onion on them white dudes. He said they done whooped his ass so many fucking times, bro. They said that nigga done went crazy. They said that nigga's like a fucking mute now. He don't say shit. And all that is because you can't control your temper, man. If that nigga would have controlled his temper, he would never have to go through shit like this, man. But this is the shit that happens when you can't control your temper, man. This nigga Zoe was a lunatic, man. I tried to tell him, he didn't want to listen. And that's how that happened, y'all. Shit be crazy, man. But that was a crazy situation. That's the damn story, though. Man, I appreciate y'all for watching another one, man. Y'all already know, man. Just stay out of the way, man. It's the best life in the world when you ain't got no drama, you ain't got to worry about the police, and you ain't got to look over your damn shoulders, man. So just stay out the way, man. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. Period. But y'all already know what it is, man. This was the Wednesday bonus banger. So what did y'all do with this one? Like, subscribe this one, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. But be safe, people, and stay y'all ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way, if you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous. Did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments. Get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart just to open your eyes up.